Welcome to GROCO, American Entrepreneur, where we interview individuals who've started their own business and learn about their successes in their venture for creation of wealth. I'm here today talking with Jim Stevenson of Stevenson Tire. Jim, welcome.
Thanks, Alan.
So Jim, you've been in a tire business, I understand, and how long has your business been operating for?
We've been operating in Fremont since 1976.
1976, and did you start the company, or?
Actually, the founders of the company were my grandfather and my father, and then me and my brother took over roughly about 1999.
99, so you transitioned from, I guess it was the first and second generation to the third.
Yes, and then we have a fourth generation that's actually coming in under us now.
So tell me about your business and services that you provide.
We provide tire service for just about every vehicle. We also do alignments, shocks, brakes, all your maintenance for your vehicle to keep your car maintained so you can get your car to last. You know, we've had cars come into our shop that we've maintained that get 350,000 miles.
350,000 miles?
Yes, we've seen a few of those cars come through.
Wow. Now you have locations around Fremont, or are you in a central location?
We have one location right now on the corner of Dusterberry and Peralta.
So I'm running the business on day to day. What is it like operating that business?
Oh, it's getting in there at 7:15 in the morning and opening the store, making sure everything's ready to go, to making sure the employees show up and getting the customers taken care of.
And in terms of the hours, you're there till about?
Me and my brother get there, roughly about 7:15 in the morning, and usually get out of the shop, if we're lucky, around 6 o'clock at night.
6 o'clock, wow. So it's you have a long day consistently, 11 hours?
Yeah, it's an everyday grind, that's for sure, that's for sure.
Now, how is it working in a family-owned business? I guess first for grandfather, then for dad.
It's not an easy situation working with family every day. It seems to be it sounds like it would be nice to be with your family every day on an everyday basis and seeing them be with you every day. But there's some tough times that you get around your brother or your father too much, and there's some breakdowns. But you know what? You fight through it and keep on going.
So do you have goals for the business where you want to be 3-5 years from now? And
we're just hoping we're a healthy business in 3 to 5 years from now. With the economy the way it is, and it's up and down, and we're just hoping to be stable in about 3 to 5 years.
What are some of the things that you do in combating this tough economy, which you're not alone, as many can attest to? It's a tough world out there.
It is a tough economy out there, but there's really not anything you can specifically do to break down. You try to keep all your employees employed as much as you possibly can. You want to make sure you keep the workforce there. We just, buckle down here and there, the little tidy things that we can do to make it work. There's nothing specific that we do to make the business work, but we just, break down wherever we have to.
So you have, how many cars can you service at any time?
I would say today, when I left my shop, that we probably had 45 cars through there by the time that I left at 1 o'clock. So I could say we could probably get about 60 to 70 cars through there a day.
Wow. That's a high volume.
That's what we look for, high volume.
So what's your core service in there?
The core work that we do is a lot of brakes and tires, and a lot of diagnosing of problems of cars. So
what are your ambitions in life? Where do you see yourself 10, 15 years down the road? 10, 15 years down the road, I see myself hopefully pushing my brother out of the business so he can go ahead and retire and take over all the roles that would require me to take the business over completely. Hopefully, like I said, the fourth generation, which is my brother's kids now, will come in and help me out in probably 5 to 6 years. So you look at your succession plan as your brother's children stepping up and. Right now, that's the way it looks. Yeah, we have a couple of his sons that are coming through that look like they have a little bit of ambitions to take the business over, which is a good thing. We've had it in the family for 35 years now. We'd like to keep it in the family for as long as we possibly can. So, at what point in time were you? Did you have your eyes set on stepping with the tire business? Was it from a very early age, or? Like I said, it started in 1976 when I was 3 years old. So I pretty much grew up in this business the whole way through. Basically started out sweeping floors, and then working my way all the way up to where I am now, starting at sweeping floors, putting tires on, starting mechanically doing stuff on cars myself,
to now running the front office.
And so now in the business, you and your brother have divided responsibilities up?
Yes, we have definitely divided responsibilities up. He's, when we took this business over, I was in my mid-20s, so he took, and he's 10 years older than I am, so he took a lot of more responsibility on than I did from the get-go, and we're gradually transitioning to me to do more of his work.
Mm-hmm. And so on a day-to-day basis, then you're doing more the marketing and the...
I take care of the marketing, I take care of the customers, I take care of my employees. Some of the stuff that he does, some of the same things that I do, but I try to take some of those things off his plate so he can have more stuff and more freedom for himself.
So what's your differentiating factor when you say Stevenson Tire versus another tire store?
Stevenson Tire has been family owned and operated in the city of Fremont for, like I said, 35 years. So we try to show that it's a family organization. We were really big on family. We take care of our customers just like they were part of our family.
And you're also very committed to the community.
As much as we possibly can, yes.
That's important, giving back as much as...
if you give, you got to give back to the community. The community serves you, you got to serve the community.
So now, in balancing those tires, is it all computerized now?
Everything is computerized now. Just about everything we do on your car is computerized.
Wow. I remember trying to rebuild an engine growing up, and it's a Volkswagen engine. We forgot to put an oil plug in there. And so we just grabbed some super glue. We were trying to get through our class, and we glued it in.
Oh, I bet that worked out real well, didn't it?
Well, we got an A, so.
There you go, you passed.
Can't say much for what happened after that. So.
Good stuff.
Well, it's good to have computers, though, because it keeps us on track. And
it sure does. It sure does. Just, like I said, just about everything on your car now is computerized. I mean, if there's something wrong with your car, your check engine light's going to come on. A lot of people will come in and say they feel things on their car, which I'm sure they do feel them, but if their check engine light's not on, usually your car's fine.
How long should your tires last for?
Your tires should last a minimum of 40,000 miles. You can usually get up, somewhere between 40 and 100,000 miles, depending on how you take care of them. If you take care of your tires, you'll definitely get, 50 to 60,000 out of them. If you don't take care of them and rotate them on a regular 5,000 to 6,000 mile basis, you'll probably wear your front tires out probably in about 20,000 miles.
So would you say with each oil change there should be a tire rotation too, or is it?
At our shop, every time you do an oil change, we put a rotation on the invoice to make sure that we keep up with the rotations.
I've noticed that. So we use your service, and you've done excellent work for us.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So it's always good to know that you come into a reliable, shop, and that they're on top of things, and we appreciate everything you've done.
Perfect. I appreciate your business.
So Jim, it's been a pleasure having you here today, and we appreciate you giving us insight to Stevenson Tire, some of the successes and trials that you face in running your own business.
I appreciate it.
So
thanks, Alan.
Thank you.